Good morning, guys. Crazy movement in the futures this morning. Everything was down almost 2% yesterday. Back up. Clearly everything's transitory though, so we're good. So oil numbers are going bonkers. The futures, I was looking at the options contracts. People are buying futures like nobody's business on oil. It is quite incredible what's happening out there. Gold is going crazy. Bed Bath & Beyond has doubled this morning. It went up 100%. Occidental Oil's going nuts because, what's his name? Warren Buffett said he did something, but Carl Icahn exited. So let's talk about these oil prices real quick. So last night on my Instagram, I went and got gas. So I usually don't drive my gas car very much just because I don't want to pay for it. So I go to a place yesterday. I get 40 cents off per gallon. So it was $4.40 per gallon. I ended up paying $4 a gallon, obviously. It was $80 to fill my damn car. I mean, I just don't understand how the normal person's doing it. Then I get all these messages. Listen to these messages that I get. And if you want to follow us on Instagram here, I'll put it on the screen while I'm reading this. But this is insane what's going on. Here you go. So listen to this. All right, here. No, this guy was just trying to be funny. This one was trying to be funny. Here in the Netherlands, we're paying about $9.68 per gallon. Sweet. In Denmark, it's currently almost $8 per gallon. Awesome. What's this one? In Europe, we're paying $8 a gallon. You better stop complaining. And then he put a smiley face. This person said in the Netherlands, it's about $10 per gallon right now. Greece. Well, he sent me a picture and I can't see it. But what are you guys paying around the country? I mean, this is stupid. And the solution is so easy. Wow. It's not like they can open it up and start doing everything and being independent. The solution is easy, but said people won't do the solution. So if you can figure out what that is. Oil traders bet on $200 per barrel this month. Traders piled up into the options of oil that could surge even further, highest level since 2008. Even with placing low bets on futures, surpassing $200 by the end of March. More than 1,200 contracts for the option to buy May Brent futures at $200 a barrel traded on Monday. $150 call options for June Brent contracts doubled from Friday. And the cost of a $180 call option jumped 110%. 409, $2 per liter in Canada. I don't really, $2 per liter means like $10, right? 390, 389, $4 in Seattle, 450 in Japan. Somehow it cost me $20 to put air in my bike tires. Montreal is about $2, but you guys use liters, so that's probably $10. $5 to $6 for premium in San Diego. I just don't know. I don't know how. I just don't understand how the average person survived. Listen, I was talking about this yesterday on the golf course with Mikey. By the way, it was so nice yesterday, and today it's not that nice. But the reason that they don't want to curtail everything and raise the interest rates rapidly is because they don't want a recession. I'm telling you right now, we're gonna have an expensive recession because people are not going to be able to afford expensive products. Therefore, you're going to have the similar results of a recession. If that doesn't make sense to you, think about it a little bit. But if it does make sense to you, you understand what I'm saying. People are not going to be able to afford this. They're already expecting that the number that's going to come out this week for CPI inflation, this doesn't include energy and food, is going to be 8%. And there is no end in sight. So we're already going to be 1/4 of the way through the year, basically. And you have these morons over on Capitol Hill that are telling you that by the end of this year, we're going to see 3% inflation. How? Explain how. Instead of just saying magical words and saying this is going to happen, you're going to wave a wand and it's just going to happen. I mean, I don't know how people are going to survive. I just don't know. All right. I just don't know. God almighty. Okay. Analysts warned of $150 oil if the West bans crude. And it's only going to get worse because of what's happening in Russia. Even let's say that the conflict in Russia and Ukraine wrapped up tomorrow and everything went back to what it is. As far as there's no more conflict and Russia goes back to being Russia, Ukraine goes back to Ukraine. Ideal situation. The rest of the world's not going to open up, just going to willy-nilly open up trade with Russia again. It's not going to happen. This is going to be a long-lasting thing. And it's going to affect the EU for sure. And it'll affect the United States in other ways. The United States and the EU have been reluctant to slap sanctions on Russia's oil and gas since the invasion. International crude prices could skyrocket to $150 a barrel. But even in the event that no sanctions are on Russian oil, prices are set to remain very high and jump even higher still because buyers and refiners are in self-sanctioning mode. That means private companies, not just governments. While some remains transfixed with the idea that the Iran agreement will provide much needed relief from rising oil prices, we again caution that the deal is not done, and by the way, the Iranians and the Saudis and stuff, they love to play games. They know that they have the stronghold on everything that goes on with OPEC and everything else that's happening with oil in the world, and they love it, and they're not going to let it go. Trust me. Tesla, Elon Musk, what a legend here. This is how bad it is. Probably the leader in the world of renewable energy is saying you gotta pump oil. That's how bad it is out there. Elon Musk has taken a surprising stance. He recommended increasing oil production to ease prices. He tweeted and said, "Hate to say it, but we need to increase oil and gas output immediately. Extraordinary times demand extraordinary measures. Obviously, this would have a negative impact on Tesla, but sustainable energy solutions cannot instantaneously react to make up for Russia oil and gas exports." He's right. The guy just uses common sense. That's all it is. What else? Sustainable energy. Yeah, that was that. There was one more part. This is what I was talking about. It's not as easy as, you can't just say go pump more. They've already destroyed all the jobs in the United States that have to do with pumping. So you can't just flip a switch and go pump. It's going to take a lot of infrastructure, a lot of money to get pumping going, which is not going to be a good thing. Anyways, okay. The good news is, though, folks, this is transitory, so don't worry. Activist investor Carl Icahn exits his entire position on Occidental Petroleum after nearly 3 years. So back when, I think it was Anadarko, something like that, activist, he got into Occidental because of their merger or acquisition or something, some such thing. Activist investor Carl Icahn exited a bet on Occidental Petroleum, selling the last of what was roughly a 10% stake in the oil and gas producer. Icahn has been waging a bitter battle on Occidental's board, yeah, he has, with over $38 billion acquisition of Anadarko since 2019, calling it a misplaced bet on expectations of higher oil prices. So right now, if you look at what, I think they were up, I might get these numbers wrong. I think they were up 17% on Friday, 11% pre-market, or that number's vice versa. That's what it is right now, though. But man, Elon for president. I don't think he wants the pay cut, to be honest with you. I certainly wouldn't want the pay cut to be president. Could you imagine that job? Oh my God, it sounds awful. All right, what is this? I don't even remember pulling this up. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Oh, this is Elon. Okay. Let's go to oil, nickel, wheat, everything. So everyone was like, oh, you can't get to $2,000. Your gold's never going to get back to $2,000 an ounce. It took a global pandemic for it to get up there. Okay, well, here you go. Nickel soared 30%, platinum hit record high, gold broke through $2,000 an ounce. Wheat and oil have jumped to 14-year highs. You got to have nerves of steel to be making money in this market, apparently. Commodity prices have been shaken, not only through the Western sanctions on Russia, but widened to include oil. Also, logistics turmoil has blocked the flow of grains and metals from the region. I suspect this person is from OANDA, senior analyst. I suspect the growth projections of 2022 around the world need to be sharply lowered. Does it seem like the world is just in a perfect storm of you know what right now? I mean, you can't catch a break. This is another one. I talked about this a lot yesterday at a breakfast that I was at. China upholds its relationship with Russia, says negotiations needed to solve the Ukraine conflict. It's been interesting. China and China and Russia. And China's just been so quiet. So China's finally come out. The China-Russia relationship is valued for its independence. This is from the Chinese foreign minister. We are determined to keep the relationship free and from interference or discord by third parties. President Xi Jinping and Russian President Vladimir Putin, did they speak or something? Some blah, blah, blah. The statement, hold on. It sends, I want to see what more the prime minister said. It sends an unequivocal message to the world that China and Russia jointly oppose attempts to revive the Cold War, okay, or provoke ideology-based confrontation, okay. The friendship between the Chinese people and the Russian people is solid. He added that China will provide Ukraine with emergency supplies as soon as possible, quote unquote. All right, well, it doesn't seem like anything's getting better over there from my understanding. So let's see what futures are continuing to do. Looks like maybe we'll open negative this morning. What else do we have? Let's see here. The interest rates are quite calm of late. I'm still looking for inversions. Remember, the two that I'm focused on are the 3-month and the 10-year. Some people go 2-year, 10-year, but when 3-month and 10-year invert, I mean, actually, look at this. If you want to focus on 2-year and 10-year, these are getting pretty darn close. 1.55, 1.79. If these two invert, if this number right here is higher than this number down here, you are going to see some serious panic in the market, and you're going to see the market fall. And it's going to probably dip below those major moving averages that people don't want to see. Okay, who reports this week? Anybody? Not that I see. Let's see. Stitch Fix. What else? I thought Rivian reported this week. Express. That's cool. CrowdStrike. JD.com. Again, that's Chinese, so make sure you know the date. DocuSign. Oh, there's Rivian. Rivian reports on Thursday. Okay. Ray Dalio's been buying commodities for a very long time. Very long time. Just because he's been public about it doesn't mean that he stopped. He came out in 2018 and he started buying an iron. Yeah. Anyways, let's see here. If you want to join the software, 8 Pillars Retirement Calculator, you get everything. Plus, you get the chat. Click Join EM. Come on over. $30 a month gets you access to everything I just said, plus chat. If you want to join the Bid and Ask Nation, jump in with me. We do day trading multiple times per week with the 3 of us. Plus, you get the chat. Plus, you get 24/7 access to me. And who wouldn't want to talk to me 24/7? To be frank, I don't even want to talk to myself 24/7. So God bless you guys. All right, guys, send me some stocks and we will run through them. What time is it? 9:13. Sweet. Okay, so this is a funny one. I'll do a funny one real quick. You guys want to be ready to short something coming soon? Go to a company like Bed Bath & Beyond, which actually is up over 100% pre-market. This is absurd. It's because some guy from some fund went out and bought shares of the company. Be realistic here. Because somebody goes and buys something, the company doubles in price. This thing is going to absolutely come back down. I wouldn't be surprised if it came back down to exactly where it's at right now. So get your oven mitts out, learn how to short, join me in the Bid and Ask, and then make that your first short. SWBI, yep, I told you this thing. I told you just don't get too excited about this one because the SWBI fall, it fell all the way down to like $14. And I said, guys, this can jump right back up here. It could also jump way down here and go to $7. But more likely than not, this reaction was totally overblown. We talked about it the other day. You have bad earnings come out. Why are there bad earnings? Why couldn't they provide profits? Why couldn't they provide guns? Why were their sales down? Supply chain issues, shortages. They can't get materials to make their product. It's very simple. There's no reason for the company to fall, 20% or something like that? It's absurd. They're in the same boat as the rest of the world. Nobody has a competitive advantage. Google, listen, Google's going to try to hang tight here to the 200-day moving average right here. And it's obviously struggling. So if you dip below this 2,500 number, below these two lows, it's going to go. And here's your next support. Let me try to draw a better line. 2,300, 2,080 maybe. There's a gap right here that will fill. And then here's your next. This is just going to step its way down. Just the way this thing has stepped its way up like this, it's just going to step its way down over and over. So Google is going to be very susceptible to any kind of market fall because this has been one of those ones that has been the absurd run to the top. Bed Bath & Beyond coupon mailing is disruptive. Yeah, that's true. Best $40 or $30 or whatever I ever spent was joining Beyond Plus. So I get 20% off all of my purchases at Bed Bath & Beyond. Now, that's not the best part of getting it. The best part is that they don't send you a daily coupon for 20% off. So I don't have 4 billion coupons sitting in my kitchen for no reason. So if you want to stop the coupon train, do it. And by the way, they send you a $30 gift card, so you actually get Beyond Plus for free. Pro tip. All right, Tesla short. So Tesla would be a fine short, and it's incredible. We're down. Here's your ugly face pattern. There's an ugly face pattern that we saw forming right here, and boom, that's what happens with ugly face patterns. Here's another ugly face pattern. Let me clear it. One right here. There you go, and it came right down here. So that's what ugly face patterns do, and you can see them developing when they're happening, and we told you about it both times. So right now, it's just going to consolidate in here. If this drops below this number of 700, which it will, once this thing breaks away from the 200-day moving average, you will break below 700, I promise you. Then you'll be a happy camper. So I wouldn't necessarily jump in on it just yet, but not the worst thing in the world. CLF is ripping. This is a Ray Dalio stock. Ray Dalio bought this thing back in here. Around, I think he paid like $3 or $4 was his average. So for those of you that are just looking and seeing that Ray Dalio, just because Ray Dalio's in the news right now buying commodities doesn't mean that he wasn't doing it for a very long time. Actually, if you don't know anything about Ray Dalio, you should read the book Principles. That was his very first book. Everybody's circulating this YouTube video that he put out. If you want to really understand who Ray Dalio is, go read his first book, Principles. He actually started in the commodity business, and that's how, well, he didn't start in the commodity business. He started trading commodities, corn, etc., and that's how Bridgewater Capital started. So he's been in the commodity game a very long time, longer than probably most of us have been alive. So let's pull up a line chart here. I just want to see what we got. This is an incredible flagpole. It's going to come crashing down, I promise you. This is going to come back to $19. Going to come back below all 4 major moving averages. So if you're in it, take profits, be happy. You've caught a hell of a run. And if you're not in it and you want to try to move up, make sure you're using stops because this thing is coming back to $19. Mark my words. Coupon or coupon. I say coupon. I don't like the word coupon. It sounds like I don't like the word. Shopify. Disruption. So are these still disruptive? Maybe should we retire the bell? I mean, nobody says they're disruptive anymore. Everybody says innovation is dead. We have growth versus value, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It's growth versus, it's value versus speculation, but most people that invest in this crap can't understand that. But here's another ugly face pattern. There you go. That was actually a real ugly one. Boom. So, what do you want to do with Shopify? Okay, what I would do with Shopify, I would probably look for, actually, this is a really good stock to short. If you've caught this short on the way down, excellent job. If I'm you, stochastic looks good. I'm just waiting for a big red engulfing candlestick with good volume one day, maybe something like these 4 days in here, and boom, go after it. Or I would just come over here, launch it on a daily chart, and try to squeeze a couple dollars out of it. Or you could probably day trade it too because this thing is volatile as hell. What did I just drop? Oh, hold on. Can't do the show without my Burt's Bees. ARK. ARKK. So, did the disruption bell break? I don't think the disruption bell break. I don't think it broke. I just think that nobody thinks that companies are disruptive anymore. So does that mean that we're done changing the world? I think it does. I think we don't have companies that are going to change the world anymore. So that's uncomfortable. Look at this. Look at this. This is ARK. It's coming back to, it's right at pre-COVID levels. And the next place it's going is COVID. This is a joke. This is a joke, but whatever. Make money on it. Go buy SARK. Or short this thing. I don't know if you can short this thing, but this is exactly the same as the last stock we just did. I don't remember. Oh, Shopify. It makes sense. This is the same this is a changing the world ETF versus a changing the world company. So, same thing. If you break below this green candle right here with a big red engulfing candlestick with lots of volume, jump on it. What else? I saw a stock that I just wanted to do. Somebody just said it. Nike, NKE. Nike. And then, we'll look at CVX audio. I know you asked me before the show. Okay. Nike. Yikes. So, if Nike engulfs down and breaks below, let's see what these numbers are. Breaks below the low of 125.44. Basically, if this thing drops below 125.50, so basically $5, this thing's gone. This thing is gone. This thing is going down here to $100, and then it's going to come down here to like $60, $70 for COVID, and maybe even worse. What else do we got? Oh, what was I going to do? CVX? Mo, if gas prices get higher, would you be interested in starting an Uber competitor that hires Amish drivers asking for a friend? What were we going to do? CVX. This is going to look like all oil. Take profits. You have a flagpole pattern. I'm going to pull up any oil company. It's going to look like this. CVX. It's going to look like this. Let's pull up Occidental. Same thing. Take profits up here. I don't know if BP actually looks like this. Yeah, BP just looks like terrible. What else do we have? RDS.A. No, A. There it is. Now, it looks so the gasoline companies are kind of struggling. If you guys give me some more whatever oil companies. Okay, what is this? Spotify, same situation. Where's COVID? It was probably, where was COVID? Here? No. March, here, right here. Okay, so we're already in the midst of COVID levels. It's down below pre-COVID levels. It's going to drop below here. If this thing drops below, call it 110, 105, goodbye Spotify. And I already think that Spotify doesn't have a very good competitive edge to Apple Music. And I would short them underneath engulfing candlestick today with good volume. Short them. Stochastic over here is setting up beautifully. Beautiful, beautiful short today. So maybe somebody mentioned that one in the swing trading chat. What's the deal with BP? BP, everybody's all bent out of shape about this BP pulling their investment out of that big company in Russia. So things will settle down and everything will go back to normal. What is going on here? Option R. Let's see. Jets. Okay. Here's the thing that worries me about Jets. I really want to buy shares of Jets, like just straight up, because I do think that give it 10 years down the road, airplane services are going to be in a better position than they are now. But I also look at it saying oil prices are going bonkers. We're putting sanctions on airspace. If this thing can come back down to like this 11, 12 number, yeah, I'd be more happy because I bought this thing back during COVID. But why aren't EVs raging if oil is going to the moon? That's actually a superb question. And I thought that EVs were going to be ranging too. Because there's absolutely no way that the people that invest in EV companies are intelligent enough to figure out that oil going crazy does not correlate to instant spitting out and people just going and buying cars and just being happy with their EVs. But I thought the exact same thing as you, Richard. Okay. MU. Micron. So Micron is going to keep falling, and I will tell you why. It is in the midst of a very ugly face pattern. This thing is going to drop further. It's going to come down to the $68 level. All it has to do is break through the 200-day moving average, and he gone. So it's coming down to 68 bucks. I'm telling you right now, if you want to short this thing, it's not time yet from a long-term perspective. Your trap door is open. You need red line to break through yellow like so, and then you will have something going for you. If you want to start a short on a swing trading chart, you can absolutely do that. Just make sure that you're taking profits going into the 200-day moving average because that is going to happen. And guys, if you don't know how to short, I am telling you right now, you better come over and join the Bid and Ask Nation and learn how to short because I'm showing you all of these companies that are really great to short. And if you don't know the rules and you're just YOLOing and saying this is going to go down in price and you don't know when to exit back, you don't know when to get out of your short, well, it was all for nothing. So spend the money, come on over. Plus, if you start day trading too, you're going to make up you're going to make it up in like a day. So what are we doing with Baba? I have no interest in doing Baba. We've done 14 billion videos on it. If you don't know what I say by now, I don't really know what to tell you. Walgreens, the worst thing, the thing that I dislike most about making videos that we make is having to do Baba. It is so boring. Nothing has changed from our perspective. It's the same good company that it's always been. I don't know what more to tell you guys. I love the negative sentiment. Negative sentiment plus an incredible company that just keeps printing money and gaining users. If you don't like that and you think that's dead, I don't know what to tell you. Anyways, Walgreens is just consolidating at this level. It's going to go with the rest of the market. It's showed that its susceptibility to go up with the market and come right back down with the market and go to these incredible lows. So do not get faked out by this run that happened on Friday. Net Ghost, I hate you. That was a good one. All right, what was next? BMY, why not? So Bristol Myers is attacking this thing's not going to go through $70. I wouldn't. It's not going to go to 7. It's not going to go through 70. And if it does go through 70, it's going to last a couple of days and it's going to fall right back below $69 a share, somewhere in that range. So do you know what really grinds most gears? It's Baba. It really is. It really is. But as Seth always says, we are professional reminders. That is one reminder, though, that I'm getting bored of reminding about. Everything else, I don't care. Gilead Sciences. Why did this thing gap down this morning in this way? Did something happen as far as... I don't know. Somebody tell me why. If somebody knows about Gilead, why did it gap down like this? Excuse me. So long term, this ain't going to happen. That red line was starting to tick up. It's going to fall right back down. This is going to change. Don't touch this thing today. Do not touch this thing today. Let it figure itself out. If you want to day trade it, go for it. But yes, I just joined the bid and ask, how do I message you? How do I join y'all's message board video? So if you just go to the website and click chat, upper right hand corner, you'll find it. And welcome, corn-fed country. That's awesome. Good for you. Abdulaziz, type EPAM one more time and see what happens. One more time. All right. Meta. And by the way, I'm not doing the one you just said. No, we're not doing. No, we need. I think you want Facebook, right? All right. Facebook. So Facebook's at $200. Same situation as Baba. Print money. People don't like them. Whatever. So it's going to get. It'll probably come down to these COVID levels because it's going to move with the rest of the market. It's going to move with the rest of the market. But right now, I would just chill out with it. Don't do anything with it. Day trade it. You'll get some good day trades on this thing. It's going to have its volatility here and there. Good thing I sold Gilead. I really want to know what's going on with Gilead. Do you think swing trading leverage ETFs is a good idea? No, I do not. I think that day trading leverage ETFs is a great idea. I do not think that swing trading leverage ETFs is a good idea. You can very easily jump in there one day and you'll be up 15%. The next morning you come in and you're down 20%. That's just the way that leveraged ETFs go, and I don't like it. So stock market is now open. Let's see. What stock are we looking at? Visa. Oh, Visa's breaking down, huh? So Visa's really breaking down. If Visa takes out these lows right here, these two lows, look out, especially this one. Okay, here's the good news about Visa if you want to go short. You are well below 4 major moving averages. You have no attachment to that 100-day moving average anymore. You are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days disconnected from that 100-day moving average. So you should be good. And this thing should just keep falling. Amazing trend down. Absolutely amazing. If you get an engulfing candlestick, short it. Over here, you're kind of running out of room, but I do like it. All right, let's do one more stock, and we'll get out of here. Lily, where do you join the Bid and Ask Nation? Everythingmoney.com. Go to everythingmoney.com, click Join EM, and then you hop in right here. $80 a month gets you access to everything that we're talking about right now. Okay, let's do one more. If you hate money, stay out of Facebook. Amen to that. Let's do Starbucks. Starbucks. All right. This is going to drop to COVID levels. This has been one of those stocks that's just ripped to the top of the market, and it's going to be susceptible as hell to the fall that happens inevitably. And the great news is it's below all 4 major moving averages. It has not touched a moving average since January 5th. Third trading day of the year. January 5th. Hasn't touched a moving average since then. So, and you notice that it cannot even break up through the 25-day moving average. That's how weak this stock is right now. Dang. Keep watching it, guys. Get ready to go short on these things. If you don't know how to short, I'm telling you right now, come join the Bid and Ask Nation. It's not a sales pitch. I'm just trying to make you money. But that's it, guys. I'll see you back here in 23 and a half hours. Same time, same place. Go make disruption. Peace.
Thank you.